Truth FM 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier?
The black barrier is to tell Joseph Boakai if you don't organize yourself in your grateful manner, we'll take your plate like
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
Some news summary of 12. My name is Hansen the Represent.
Welcome to News and Analysis 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world.
Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life, that's what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life, that's what I live, you know, with my family and
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Roads, connecting roads in this country.
Yeah, we are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
Always make sure to turn on to our
Real TV and listening to Truth FM 96.1.
Real TV, True FM.
Say Real TV, True FM.
On Real TV,
Into Truth FM 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier?
The black barrier is to tell Joseph Boakai if you don't organize yourself in your grateful manner, we'll take your plate like
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
following a memo reportedly from the Bulletin affairs that all its employees are to assemble at the RIA airport this Wednesday to welcome President Joseph Boakai back home, has confirmed that no such directives have been from the presidency or government. A conglomeration of 5 civil society organizations expresses serious concern about ongoing political interference by some county legislative caucuses and government authorities, which they said is undermining county council structure established across the country. Let's now bring you the news bulletin. The Liberian Senate has finally confirmed Finance Minister Designate Augustine Kafan. Mr. Kafan was nominated on Wednesday, August 29, 2024, by President Joseph Boakai to replace Boema Kamara, who resigned as Minister of Finance and Development Planning. Tuesday confirmation of Augustine Kafan by the Senate marks the Liberian economist resurfaced in government in his previous position as Minister of Finance. Finance Minister Augustine Kafan served as Minister of Finance under former President Eden Johnson Sirleaf before he was appointed as Minister of Foreign Affairs. Following a memo reportedly from the Ministry of Internal Affairs that all its employees are to assemble at the RRA airport this Wednesday to welcome President Joseph Boakai back home from China, the Ministry of Information has confirmed that no such directives have come from the presidency or government. The government, through the information, has strongly refuted social media claims suggesting the mass gathering of employees from the Ministry of Internal Affairs at the Rabat International Airport to welcome President Joseph Boakai upon his return from China. In the statement, Acting Minister of Internal Affairs Samuel Brown clarified that no directive has been issued regarding all ministry employees to leave their duties and attend the reception of President Joseph Boakai on Wednesday. An earlier communication circulating online had implied that all Internal Affairs Ministry employees were asked to welcome the President upon his return. However, the latest release of the Internal Affairs Ministry says the information circulating on social media is not accurate. According to the release, only senior staff and members of the National Council of Chiefs and Elders who are responsible for traditional ceremonies have been requested to participate. A conglomeration of 5 civil society organizations have expressed serious concern about ongoing political interference by some county legislative caucuses and local government authorities, which they said is undermining county council structures established across the country. The CSO actors made specific reference to Article 2, subsection 2.3 and Chapter 9, subsection 9 of the Local Government Act of 2018. The CSOs include the National Civil Society Council of Liberia, Untitled Watch Liberia, Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia, Accountability Lab, and Number Partner for Democratic Development. According to a joint statement issued by the CSOs, the Local Government Act is a cornerstone of Liberia's decentralization policy designed to strengthen local governance, foster accountability and transparency, and promote citizens' participation in decision-making processes at the local level. Reading the statement Tuesday on behalf of the CSO actors, the Executive Director of Integrity Watch Liberia, Harry Addo, said any attempt will undermine these efforts represent a direct affront to the democratic values and principles that the Act 1986 Liberian Constitution and other good governance and accountability frameworks. Addo noted that the county councils were established by law and are the legitimate bodies charged with the responsibility to represent the interests of their counties, including developing local policies and overseeing implementation and tracking of priorities and targets of citizens-driven county development agendas. The chairperson of the Liberia Medical and Dental Council, Dr. Benenta Collins Andrews, has championed calls for budgetary support for the institution. Addressing the press conference Tuesday in Monrovia, Dr. Andrews said increased budgetary support for the council by national government will enhance the smooth operation of the agency. Dr. Andrews therefore highlighted some difficulties faced by the entity, ranging from the lack of funding, limited human capacity building, among others. The LMDC boss cautioned her workers to be professional at their various workplaces, reminding them of the possible risks and consequences to patients if they go against their ethics. According to Dr. Andrews, malpractice is a serious threat to the well-being of citizens and the society at large, adding that it is punishable by law anyone found in unprofessional acts. At the same time, Dr. Benetta Collins Andrews emphasized the Liberia Dental Council is an autonomous agency established in 2010 by an act of legislature charged with the exclusive power to regulate and monitor medical practices in Liberia. She, however, called for strong political will to ensure that medical laws are equitably implemented. Thus, RCI News Bulletin at 7, Johnson Batoma. Good.
Ria TV, True FM.
See Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
YouTube, True FM, 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier?
The black barrier is to tell Joseph Boakai if you don't organize yourself in a grateful manner, we'll keep your later.
You might say what you want to say, But for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
News Summary of 12. My name is Hansen Delta Present.
Welcome to News and Analysis, 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world.
Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life that what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life that what I live. You know, with my family and how to call it.
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Roads, connecting roads in this country.
Yeah, we are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
Always make sure to turn on to our
Real TV and listening to Truth FM 96.1.
Real